Okay, district supervisors, you are awesome. Here is here are some instructions on how to use the waste sheet, shared waste sheet tool that me and my team have been using. I'll share it with you here and give you some exposure to it. Um, so let's get started. First thing is everything that I'm going to be explaining to you happens in Google Chrome. So on your computer, you're looking for the little round logo that's green, red, and yellow. If you click on it, it's going to just go to google.com, like you're going to Google something. Waiting, here we go. I'll show you how to set up actually, you don't need to set up a Google account because I've already set one up for each one of you for your district. Right now, we're going to click on sign in, and I'm going to show you Dave Hunt. So each one of you has a district gmail.com email address. It will be just like this, district03donatos@gmail.com. Mine is district15donatos@gmail.com. Ben's will be district01donatos@gmail.com. The password is going to be Donato's Pizza, and you can just sign into that account. Okay, once you're signed in, your email address will be up here at the top right-hand corner. I've instructed each one of the stores in their instruction video to send you an email to your Donato's email account with a request for you to give them access to the district's spreadsheet. I'm going to show you how to do that now. First thing you're going to do is go up here to the top right corner. This has all of the Google apps. You click on this and go down to the drive. It's going to pull up your drive. In your drive, you're each going to have a District 3 waste sheet. If you're District 1, it'll be District 1 waste sheet, etc., etc. Okay? So this will all be set up for you. All you'll have to do is double click on this and it'll give you access to your spreadsheet. Your spreadsheet, this is basically an Excel spreadsheet, but it's online and it's active and it's live. So this one's David's, and as you can see, we've been fooling around in here for a couple stores, entering some information. I'll go through the bottom tabs here and explain them to you. Let's start with print. If you click on the print tab, this is a tab not for you, but for your stores. Each day, the store can print this off, and they have a waste sheet that they can write on in the restaurant. The waste sheet is used to mark down anything that doesn't get put in the oven, but needs to be accounted for. Okay, so this is anything that's not rung into the MOST system. There's a tab for each day of the week, and each one of these days is going to start out blank. Okay, you'll only be able to, and the stores will also only be able to write or click on or enter information into the orange cells. Okay, so you don't need to worry about screwing up any formulas or anything like that. It's all locked and protected. So let's just pretend we're Thurman Avenue today, and they did $4,321 in food sales. You can see here we're looking for food sales and critical variance and waste fakes mistakes dollars each day from each restaurant. Okay, so if it's Tuesday, I'm going to click on the Tuesday tab. I'm going to enter my food sales for the day. It's going to give me a critical dollars target for the day. That's 0.75% of my food sales. Let's just pretend today that Thurman only had $25 of critical waste, so they beat their target for this day. Additionally, you're going to put in your waste fakes mistakes dollars. Thurman has a lot. Let's just put $33 today in waste fakes mistakes. This comes from the ideal usage report for that day. On the last page, they can look at their waste fakes mistakes dollars. And then it's going to give them a percentage as well. So if you add these two numbers together, so they're 0.58 plus their 0.76 they're going to have 1.34% total food waste for that day. We're saying a good number to be is 1%. So 0.25 plus 0.75 is where we'd like to see stores at. Down on the waste sheet portion, this is where they're going to take the waste sheet. As you can see here, they've been writing things on it all day. They're going to bring it into the office at the end of the night, and they're going to put down whatever they wasted. So let's just pretend that today we wasted a large hand-tossed pizza at Thurman. We had 3 signature pizzas that didn't get made. We didn't sell. We had 2 side salads. We had 2 entree salads, and we had a chicken harvest salad that we threw away. So we had $5.92 of waste from salads. We threw away a Big Don. We had 5 large pre-top we threw away and 3 medium pre-top. And then we had 2 pounds of waste, make table waste, and 1 pound of sub-table waste. And then let's just pretend we threw out 5 individual thin crust doughs and 3 hand-tossed larges. Okay? So the way this tool works and what will really help you in your food cost management is you can see here that we had $21 of finished product waste, we had $21 of raw product waste, and we had $4 of dough shell waste. We only had $25 of criticals for the day. We had $46 explained waste, so we actually had a negative unexplained waste here. So if I'm a supervisor, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, did we really count those criticals correctly? If you had all of this explained and you're only having $25 of criticals, that could be off. You could have some items that aren't on your critical variance report that should be, okay? And the other explanation is that we could have had a miscount from the previous day. What's powerful about this tool is I'm just going to log out of David's district here for a moment and log into mine and show you what we've been tracking on a daily basis. So here, if you're using this tool throughout the week, you can have, for each day, each restaurant enter their information, and you can get it. If you click on the all week to date tab, you can get your districts by store, food waste, their criticals, the percentage. You can get their waste fakes mistake dollars and percentage, and a total food cost for each store each day for the entire week, which is pretty powerful. You can identify where stores are wasting a lot of products. So downtown on this week, we've thrown away 17 large single topping pizzas. Those are Peps or 18 weights. That's an ouch. 136, we had the same issue. If I were to want to know what day it was, I can just click on each one of these tabs over here until I find out what day is standing out. Wow, we had 8 that day at 136. We had 9 at 37 on Friday. And so I can see that these have just been adding up little by little throughout the week. But if I go to my district tab here, I can see each day of the week what my food waste was. Okay, so I can see that I was 2% on Tuesday. I might have a Tuesday problem, or I might have a miscounting problem from the previous week where I'm having high waste on Tuesday because it was really tight on Wednesday. Thursday was good. Friday was good. Saturday was really good. And Sunday looks like a miscount on Tuesday to me. But I can also look and just see here that for the week I'm at 0.64%, which I'm feeling pretty good at because I have my target right now set at 1%. So I'm below target there, but I am missing my waste fakes mistakes target of $600 by $311 week to date. You can also look at how many by day throughout the week, how many pizzas I'm throwing away, which is pretty powerful. Same thing, throwing a lot of large thin pizzas, some signature pizzas, 54 side salads. These entree salads really hurt at $2 a piece on the chicken harvest. Big Dons, I've thrown away 36. Ouch. Okay, but bottom line is this tool can really identify areas that you need to focus on in your district, and you can pick up the phone, and looking at this sheet for about 3 or 4 minutes in the morning, you can pick up the phone and make some phone calls and talk through some decisions that were made the previous day. Or like on this particular day, I have 2 stores that didn't enter their information from the previous day. So that could be my phone call this morning, is to get them to do that. Now, to share access to the sheet, which you will all have to do, you'll have to come up here to the top right corner, click on the share button, and this is what it's going to bring up. You're going to share it with whoever you want to. Uh, so the stores are all going to email you to your donatos.com email address. Once they give you that email address that they'd like you to share access to, it needs to be a Gmail address. You can put in the person's Gmail address, and I'm just going to pretend that someone's shared, they needed that. They sent me this as their email address. You want to give them access to edit because they need to be able to put information in those orange cells, and you can click send, and then they will have access to the spreadsheet. Okay, so what they will be doing then is they will be logging in to Google. They can just go to google.com and they can go up here to their drive just like you do, and they will be able to see what is shared with them, and in those folders they will have access to that spreadsheet. Okay, last thing I'll show you is how to, if you're in your spreadsheet, create a shortcut to that spreadsheet. This is the same in all Google Chrome spreadsheets. You click on the top right corner here, you have these 3 bars. You can go to more tools, create application shortcuts, and I always pin this to the taskbar, which is the bottom down here, so that I can just in one click have access to my waste sheet at any time. So you'll see what this looks like here. I can just from my desktop click on this and it's going to pull up my waste sheet. Okay guys, I hope this will get you started. The biggest things you need to know is how to share this um, with your general managers, and then just start looking at this information every day and see how much it brings a focus and an attention on your waste on a daily basis. Oh, I forgot to show you these graphs. You might like these. Criticals for the week. If you click on this, it will give you a graph of all your store's critical variance percentage for the week, so you can see who's overachieving and underachieving. Waste fakes mistakes for the week, and then total food cost for the week. Really powerful stuff. And again, this is this if you get your GMs to or your managers to fill it out every night is really powerful, because it brings a lot of transparency to explaining waste, to what mistakes are happening in the restaurant, and if you can eliminate mistakes, then you can eliminate food waste.